All right, good morning, everybody. So this is video if you bought a pool in the wintertime and it was all covered like this right here. I bought this pool in the wintertime a couple of years ago, and I just wanted to post a video about how to get it going again. So first thing, we're gonna get the cover off. We're gonna get that rug out of there. That's going in the trash. Look at how green it is. We're gonna get that nice and clean. It's gonna take a while. We'll be out here today, get the pump running, hook up the pump and the filter and all that, and I'll show you which one's which, and get it all clean. All right, so here she is. She looks gross. She looks real gross, but we're gonna clean it up. The pillow didn't pop, but I'm not gonna save it, so that's for the winter time. And we'll check around. We're looking pretty good. Liner didn't dip from last year. You know, check your liner right there. Skimmer looks good. Jet looks good. So we're gonna put a bunch of water in it. We're gonna get the water up to above the skimmer and the jet. I'm fortunate I got a hose right here for my irrigation. So we're gonna run this pretty much all day. All right, so what goes where? Here's our skimmer, and the basket will go in there. This one's gonna go straight into the pump with some hose clamps right there. Into the pump, that's another skimmer basket right there. This one is gonna go into the filter, and then this is our return back out through the jet. Pump plugs in there. On our filter right here, you got some different settings right here. Most of the time, it's gonna be on filter. So we're coming through the pump, into the filter, back out nice and clean. Occasionally, you're gonna need to put it on backwash right there. Do not forget to switch it back to filter when you're done, or you might need to rinse it. You got the little glass right here. When it gets dirty and your jet isn't spitting out water, that's when you need to do a backwash. And we'll get into that. When I get all this stuff out of here, I'm gonna need to backwash a couple of times. Backwash hose goes that way into my neighbor's yard. All right, it's nice when you're doing your hose clamps to have a set like this, like the Weha and nut drivers right there. Most of them are 5/16 or a quarter, but that just makes it super easy when you're tightening these down. Yep. Like so. All right, time to get the baskets out. Look at the deep one or the regular one. I'll use the deep one first and get all these leaves out. Here we go. Here's just a couple. We're gonna be here for a while doing this, getting all those leaves out. All right, once you get most of your leaves out, you're gonna wanna get some shock in there. I'm gonna dump the whole bottle in there. This is just liquid shock. And then you're gonna need to get a big bucket of these chlorine tabs and some way to distribute them. You don't wanna put them up in the skimmer. No, thank you. You wanna put them in a flamingo or an alligator or whatever. And this guy's gonna move around the pool. It's gonna distribute it better. So this guy holds 4, and you can control, you know, how quick they go in and out. In the summertime, I'll fill this guy up once a week, pretty much 4 tabs every week. But that keeps the chlorine level good. Not too high, not too low with the tabs. So first thing, shock it. Then we'll maintain it with that. And then you'll want to test it and figure out where you're at after, you know, a week or so. All right, once you got enough water in the skimmer there, make sure that there's no air bubbles in here in the pump. Plug it in, check your breaker, and then we'll give it a test. Yeah, see, we got air bubble in there. We're gonna need to get some more water flowing through here. I'll show you a little trick in a minute how to get that going. We want the air coming out the jet right there. It's not coming out yet. In there, but that's okay because I'm getting good pressure here. There we go, coming up pretty good. I'm gonna run that for a little bit. We got the shock in. Lightening up a little bit. We need a little bit more water. But Gator's over there with the chlorine doing his job too. So So when you get an air bubble in the pump right here, the best way I know to get rid of it is to kill the pump. Kill the pump, give it a second. See that bubble? Right there. I'm gonna break the seal on the cover here, blast it that way. I hope the camera doesn't get wet. And then get that bubble out and then slam it back down. Here we go. There we go. Oh, a little bit of blue bubble. I don't want any bubble. There we go. No more bubble in there. Now, kick on the pump again. There she goes. Now we're getting good pressure. Oh yeah. We're flowing now. Now we got the shock in there. I'm gonna run it for 24 hours. All right, day 2. I kind of filled it up a little bit too much last night, whatever. But we're nice and full. Good change in color, cloudy. A couple more leaves down there. The jet's blasting. So I'm gonna run the pump again all day. I'll do a chem test later this afternoon. All right, so we took our water sample in to the pool store, and this is what we needed. This is why you don't buy chemicals until you get a water test, because I don't need all of these. I only need some of these. I normally need calcium and the, what is this one? The alkalinity. That's what my water normally needs. So alkalinity right there. So these guys are great. They give you the whole list out. I actually had to buy more shock because that whole shock that I put in yesterday is gone. There's so much pollen, it's crazy. So more shock, and they give you the instructions. How much of each one? 15 pounds, 15 pounds, put 10, wait, put 10, wait 4 hours, then put the 5. So we're gonna dump the big 10 gallons in right now. It's raining out, but we're gonna dump these 2 10s in. A little bit of shock, not the whole thing this time, probably half. And we'll update tomorrow. And if you're curious, this was $75, $76 right there. So let's dump them in. All right, day 2. We got the shock, we got the calcium, alkalinity in there. We skimmed it again, and we're gonna run the pump all night. I'm gonna add another 5 gallons alkalinity and calcium. And tomorrow we're gonna do another test, but we're good to swim tomorrow. You wanna swim tomorrow? We're gonna swim in the pool. All right, pool update, day 4. I can see the bottom, that's great. It's yucky. This side, my jets are over there. So this side is the side that I have to vacuum and clean the most. That's looking pretty clear right over there where the jets are, so we're doing pretty good. I'm gonna put a little more bleach in, keep up with the chems. I'm gonna do another test today. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. I'm not gonna vacuum it today because it's cold. I'll vacuum it this weekend, but we are good to go. 4 days, pool's open. Yes, sir. All right, day 4, water test. We need bleach, shock. I'm gonna put some of that in. And alkalinity is a little bit low, but they said it's adjusted, that's fine. Calcium, low. So we're gonna put some calcium in there. We're good to go. Now you just wanna check the chemicals like once a week, you know, get your water test. Once a week is fine, and you should be good to go. You'll kind of learn what your pool needs, and you'll be all set. I'll talk about the timers real quick. There's a bunch of different kinds of the timers, but mine is a sun timer. I love mine, so I can set it, you know, 24/7, whatever I want to do. The sensor in here will kick on when it's night or day, which is my favorite, you know, for when the times change and stuff like that. So I want to run it for a little more in the sun. I'm going to hit the sun button. There she goes. Ready to go. So it's going to run for 6 hours today, 2 hours tonight. I'm going to change that up, but you want to have a timer so that it stays circulating, stays fresh. Second thing is, the best way to clean the pool is to use the pool. Get in the pool, stir it up. When you're vacuuming, cleaning, get in there, stir it up. Yesterday we swam in here, and there's a lot less leaves in here today because I skimmed a bunch out while we were swimming. So use the pool. All right, here we go. Day 3. We're a little cloudy. I still got some leaves in there, but we are clear for takeoff. We're ready to get in. There's only a couple more things you got to do. First thing you got to do is you got to stay hydrated. Second thing you got to do is you got to jump in the pool, and you better not feel it first. You better just jump right in.
You go first, Liz.
Better 1, 2, 3, go! Oh, it's cold. Woo. Cold. Hope this helps you guys with your pool. Have a nice pool season. What are you doing?